mine, but we still didn't find anything. You know, there's a drug you see in comics that once inside of a body breaks down and leaves no sign at all. That's bullshit. They always find a way. Sure. What? The chloride something. What is it again? Oh. Oh, there actually is. What? Well, I've been made of a fool by this game. Sure there is such a thing. Oh, okay. But that's hardly a drug that would cause symptoms like Tomitake. So the police say Tomitake died because of the curse? I'm not resenting the police. I just want to remove the curse from the cause of Tomitake's death. Unfortunately, at least for now. But putting the cause of death aside, it's sure that multiple people assaulted him before he died. So humans are involved in this, not just a curse. I relieved a little. We arrive at the declining depot area. Depot? Whatever. Although it is a little more alive than Hinamizawa. Oishi parks in the parking lot, and I follow him into... Oh! God, that's really... I can't do that voice anymore. And I follow him into the restaurant. Blah blah blah. But we are Higurashi. It's during the day on the weekday, so of course I don't see any youngsters. 2. No smoking. Please come this way. When you're ready to order, please call. The oddly dressed waitress leads us to the bar. What do you think? Don't you think the waitresses look cute? What? Well, I don't know. This is a popular restaurant. More popular for... Oh! Is this the waitress that... is this the cafe? That's kinda, well, semi-important in the second story arc. It's where we meet one of the main characters of the second story arc. Ah, that could be. Oishi, your eyes are getting weird. Huh? Really? Ah, that's much better. Aside from how the waitresses are dressing, I think the food is pretty good. You finish eating while chit-chatting, then Oishi's coffee arrives. We talked about the Hinamizawa folktale yesterday, right? Yeah, it's how it used to be called the Village of the Man-Eating Demons. I don't know too much about it either, so I asked my elders this morning. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let me see. Way back then, Hinamizawa was called Onafuchi, as in the Onafuchi swamp? Onagafuchi. Boy, what a name. Let me see. I don't know what Gafuchi means, but Oni is like the, Japanese ogre demon thing. There's a spot with that name even now, the swamp. The swamp where the wife of the priest committed suicide is called Onagafuchi. It's said that the bottom of the swamp is connected to the world of demons. Of course, no one has told me about such a creepy swamp. Well, why? Also, the Onagafuchi was admired at the same time it was feared. Fear and admiration. Is that some kind of sacred cow? What? It's a village where non-humans live. The demons were considered some kind of wizards. For instance, people brought the terminally ill people to the Onagafuchi to be healed. I guess the demons are more like goblins or wizards. Well, you just... Although they're called demons, it doesn't seem like that they were that evil. Except that they eat people. But they were really man-eating demons. According to my elders, they demanded and eat a mother as compensation for healing her child, something like that. This is actually kind of making sense now. Yes, it could have ended up like that. She used the compensation for healing her son? That's scary. And I guess, of course, the son would have to... No spoiler. That could have been, yeah. Of course, the mother took off with her son. But the village people and the demons caught them. The whole village, huh? What a scary sight to even imagine. Finally, the mother and the son were eaten. The end. Wait a minute. If they were both eaten, how could the story stay? What? Folk tales are usually like that, you know. Oishi sips his coffee while laughing casually after telling such a gruesome folk tale. Most folk tales are pretty gruesome. I mean, especially the German ones. However, that happens quite a bit in other folk tales, where all the demons of Onagafuchi come out to pray. That reminds me of Mion telling me about the time where the village people fought as one when they opposed the dam construction. As one is what making me think of it. The demons' prey is always one. It's decided beforehand. What? I can't let it pass by. I can't... I wish he must feel the same. He looks serious. According to my elders, when the demons are hunting, we must not interfere. Don't know who's talking. We just stay home and cover ourselves with blankets. What do you mean? We must not help the prey or hide him. As long as we don't interfere with the hunt, they won't bother the villagers. That's the rule. So we can't help the victim? Ooh. Keiichi's helping the victim, isn't he? Oh, I guess it could... No. Nah, can't be interpreted like that. We just pretend nothing's happening. What if we break the rule? Who knows? They're man-eating demons after all. It's an intriguing story. What he's saying tells me that the suspect can be any of the villagers. Even if not all the villagers are actually involved in this hunting, maybe it's possible the rest of the villagers just stayed home and covered themselves with blanket. It's scary to even put into words. So you think it's done by the whole villagers, or just some, or by some of the villagers, right? What do you think? Excuse me. I may have another cup of coffee. I'm the one asking. Maybe we're both trying not to say the last word. Da 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 da. I was suspicious since Satoshi disappeared last year. The way she speaks as though he looks as well, blah 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 blah. So I looked into his friends, or should I say your circle of friends. Just for a little. I've gotten furious about him getting suspicious of my friends before, but I'm different now. It's rather a boring story. If it gets too boring, please let me know. I'll stop. Oishi looks unusually serious. He's telling me to prepare to listen. I've regretted listening to his stories many times before. But none of them make me feel threatened this much. A warning bell rings inside me. Stop, Keiichi. This is probably the last. Fine, hail big and stop that voice. I won't run away from the truth. Truth's overrated. Please begin, I tell him quickly. Oishi stays silent for a while and looks into my eyes, and when he confirms my preparativeness, he begins. The first year's victim was the manager, and a few weeks before the incident he grappled with Mion Shonozake a few times. I've heard about Mion's violent resistance from Oishi before. Actually, when Mion gets heated up, it's not hard to imagine the sight. Remember the second year's incident when the husband and wife were in the accident? Their daughter was at the site too. And that was Satoko Hojo. What? Do you mean Sadako? Oishi-san looks at me and tells me that I'm being too loud. I tone down. The priest couple died in the 3rd year. Their daughter is Rika Furude. Rika? The housewife who died in the 4th year. You know already, right? Sadako's step-aunt. After Sadako lost her parents, he stayed with her. I can feel my lips getting dry. Mine too. I even forget to close my mouth. I thought those incidents were abnormal, but I thought they were all separate incidents. But now, they all begin to put together around my feet. By the way, Sadako Hojo, who disappeared in the 4th year, is Satoshi Hojo, who disappeared in the 4th year, is Satoko's brother. Wait a minute! That's all I could say. I drink a glass of water at once and wipe my face with a wet towel. Calm down, Keiichi Maebara. But Oishi is cruel. Before I'm ready to hear more, he continues. Oops. All the victims are connected to your circle of friends. It's just a coincidence. Calm down, Maebara. Everyone's looking at you. Neon, Satoko, Rika. So if they are connected, so what? My circle of friends, the whole group? That can't be. I know. What about Rena? Rena has nothing to do with any of the victims. At least for now. Ryuga, was living in a suburb of Ikebura until last year. It's true that she never met any of the victims, but what are you trying to say? Does she have any connection? I found out that Rena was suspended from school just before she moved. I hear she broke windows all over the campus. She did? She broke the windows all over the campus? The same Rena who's always spaced out? I can't picture that. Even after the 3-day suspension, she didn't go back to school. She went to a psychiatrist who was diagnosed with an autonomic imbalance. She had counseling, took medication for a few weeks. Did she have a nervous breakdown? I've heard orderly, intense people get that. But neither fits with carefree Rena. And on the records of the conversation between Rena and the counsellor, there's quite a bit of it. Quite a bit of what? I asked vulnerably. It couldn't get any worse anyway. Shows up repeatedly. The word. Oyashiro. I'm getting shivers. I feel an icy... Yeah, that's exactly what I'm feeling! I feel an icy cold hand stroking my spine. Why would Rena say Oyashiro before she ever came to Hinamizawa? She says Oyashiro, something like a ghost, comes to her house every night and looks down at her while she slept. My thoughts freeze. I don't know what he's saying. She moved to Hinamizawa a little after that. Oh, and by the way, Rena isn't an outsider. What? When I checked the residentiary records, I found out that the Ryuga family is originally from Hinamizawa. When Rena entered elementary school, they moved to Ikebukuro. My head is filled with white stars. It's just like the screen when the TV station finishes its broadcasting for the day in the middle of the night. My ears are ringing too. Are you okay? Do you want me to stop? I think he wanted you to stop ages ago, dude! His words bring me back to reality. No, I can't let him stop now. I understand about Rena. And what about the last victim, Tometake? Who does he have a connection with? Oh! That's my last attack while feeling irritated with the whole thing. Irritated? Everyone. Don't you remember? You all spent the night at the festival together. Many police officers witnessed you all having fun. I can't say anything anymore. I stoop and become silent. Should we leave? Or you... Ah, you did take your medication after lunch. Did you take your medication after lunch? I completely forgot about it until Oishi mentioned it. What the hell? I asked for another glass of water and take the medication and then leave the restaurant. We get into the car and head back to Himizawa on the poor road. Whatever that means. I never noticed on my bicycle, but in a car it sure is bumpy. As if the road is trying to tell us something desperately. Clunk. That's the level change from the paved road to the gravel road. I hear Tometake's voiceless scream. I don't say a word and just let the car shake my body. I'll take you home. You stay home from school because you aren't feeling well, right? Sorry to keep you long. Why did you tell me? I just mumble. I'm not expecting his reply. But I did ask if he wanted me to stop. Didn't I? No, it's not that. Why did you get in touch with me? I know Oishi is investigating the connections of these suspicious incidents. Why did you tell me everything? I don't know anything, and I can't help him in any way. What he told me was something I've heard for the first time. Oops. Besides, how would I know anything? I just moved here not too long ago. There's a reason why he wants to get me in touch with me. It's because I'm within the circle of friends with Neon and the others. I'm retiring this year. I'm moving after I retire. Because that's what my elders want. And he only had 1 day to retirement. Let me see, does anything bad happen to Oishi? No, I don't think so. That's why I want to solve this case before I leave. So, do you think they are suspicious? Right? Oishi doesn't answer. Maybe he doesn't on purpose. This is just my hunch. But after 30 years on the force, you could be in danger. Oh god. What? I consider objecting, but I don't have any energy left. I'm retiring this year, so I won't be around for the next year's Watakanishi. That's why I want to solve this before the year ends. He's telling me that I may be the next victim on next year's Watakanishi Day. My boss tells me that each incident was solved, so I shouldn't reopen the cases. But that's just pressure. What kind of pressure? Pressure from someone in Hinamizawa. Here we are. Is this okay? The car has arrived in front of the slope to my house. It's 2 p.m. I'm surprised about how little time has passed after lunch. It's hot once I get out of the car. And there go the cicadas. Hey! He said it! He said cicadas! meters! Oh, thank you, translator, for not fucking typing Higurashi again! The noise of the cicadas is hurting my ears. You can forget about what I told you today. Uh-oh, my mouse is acting up. There we go. But I'll continue the investigation. I'll end the curse of Oyashiro this year. Are you telling me to get in touch with you if something happens? You don't have to. Only if you feel you must get in touch with me. I'm not calm enough to really understand what he's trying to say. Please get plenty of rest. I have definitely been going far too long, and I just know that I'm going to run out of memory. Sorry, tell you such a depressing story when you aren't feeling well. In fact, I'll save, just so in case Fraps does crash and I don't notice it, I'll have a place where I can get... no. Oh well, I'll just check how long I've been going. Just be right back. I was this close to having Fraps crash on me. So I'll just quickly wrap this up. I don't respond, blah blah blah. I'm always here for you, just remember that. See ya. Comics, blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. That's not a police investigation, that's just like fishing. I'm simply his bait. So who's gonna be caught? Whoops. The suspect or the curse of Oyashiro? Either way, I'll be in the stomach of the fish. Shit. I don't want to die! I can only watch the puddle from Oishi's car air conditioner. Okay, that'll be it for now. Bye for now, everyone. Well, first I've got to save, and then it's bye for now, everyone. Whoop. Bye for now, everyone.